What is going on, everybody? I am back, and today I want to talk about the NHL, but nothing in particular, just the NHL as a league. This video is technically going to be a follow-up to a video I made a couple weeks ago about the copyright situation where the NHL, which is one of the only professional sports leagues to do this, was copywriting content that talked about the NHL, even if it fell under fair use, which is illegal. So I bet you're wondering, oh man, the NHL Sucks Part 2, this guy's using a clickbait title. First of all, absolutely I am. I want to grow my channel. But second of all, I mean it. And I don't mean that hockey sucks. I don't mean the players suck. But the NHL as a league is really, really bad at marketing itself and its players. And I know I've said this before in many videos, but I genuinely believe that the NHL and hockey in the world is the best sport. And I know that's totally subjective, but my point is, I'm not coming from a place where I want to poke fun at the NHL and I want hockey to fail. I don't. In fact, just the opposite. But the thing is, the NHL, Gary Bettman, and the management of the teams constantly shoot themselves in the foot by doing things that really are not what the fans want or care about. They stopped letting players wear pride tape and express themselves or wear those warm-up jerseys that they wanted to do for the special nights on certain occasions, and they also have terrible contracts so that it makes it incredibly hard to watch the NHL if you are a fan of one specific team and you want to catch all the games. And I don't even really agree with this, but I've seen so many people online say that the Four Nations tournament is not what they wanted, and that even if it was, it's not enough people. It's just not enough countries, so that many are underrepresented. Oh, and by the way, I'm not just speculating on this stuff. The NHL is consistently the least watched televised sport in the United States by minutes watched out of the big four. That obviously includes the NFL, the MLB, the NBA, and the NHL. And it's not by a small margin either. Like, on the list of the most watched telecasts of 2024, the NHL doesn't even have a single game up there. And I guess that makes sense, but I'm going to give you a list of some of the things that were more watched than any single NHL game that year. Ready? Here we go. The Super Bowl, the NFL playoffs, regular NFL games, the World Series, the NBA Finals, the Oscars, the Grammys, the Olympics, every episode of Season 2 of CBS's Tracker, multiple episodes of Young Sheldon, and even 4 episodes of 60 Minutes, which, if you've ever seen it, is not exciting. In case you don't get what this means, I'll break it down for you. Essentially, less people wanted to know who won Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals between the Edmonton Oilers and the Florida Panthers after the Edmonton Oilers battled back from an 0-3 deficit than people wanted to know what happened to Young Sheldon's dad when he dies at the end of Young Sheldon. And one more thing, they're not doing any favors by being another one of the major 4 sports that is all in on the gambling thing. If you want to gamble, that's fine. But it feels like the gambling culture of sports has permeated every single facet of the NHL. They have halftime betting reports, they have pregame betting reports, they have middle of the period betting reports. They will build and suggest parlays during the game. They have ads along the boards, and it's gotten so bad that there was even an instance of the FanDuel live odds being snuck into an NHL announcer's goal call for Trent Frederick.
Frederick shoots. He scores! That's plus 900 if you made the wager fast enough. Trent Frederick with a snapper.
And I'm not even going to get into the NHL's ability to clearly define and consistently call their own rules, like goalie interference, for example, because I already have enough to make my point. The NHL as an organization does not really seem to be catering to the fans. What they seem to be doing is trying to grow the game just enough and in just the right places so that they maximize the amount of money they can make. And I could totally be wrong. I'm just a guy. I'm not an insider. I only know as much as you can find out online and as much as what people from the industry can tell you. But from everything I've seen, heard, And Red, it's not just regular people that feel this way too. It's some of the players. I hope very much that soon the NHL can change the way it operates, because I truly believe that if it was run in a different way, it could absolutely outpace the growth of every other major sport in the United States. Anyway, I think this is the longest video I've made, so if you watched to the end, I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and peace.